This is what I saw a couple days ago on the public test server. Seems like super test players are testing out Panhard EBR 75, which is actually fully in the game files already, and according to the tanks.gg, this EBR 75 is going to be tier 8 premium wheeled vehicle. So maybe this is what we are going to receive first, and after that the entire tech tree or the entire branch of wheeled vehicles, depending on where they start from. But according to the latest Developer Diaries episode, they start from tier 6. We'll see, time will tell. It is not super far, guys. I actually thought those are going to arrive like in the middle of 2019, but seems like we are going to get them a lot sooner. Well, at least this premium version, because Wargaming has been doing stuff like that before, like with Progetto 46, when they released the premium version single tank with new game features, that auto reloading gun system, for example, and over here, first wheeled vehicle in high tiers with simply crazy mobility, as you can see from this clip as well. At the end, replay started to lag a bit because my distance between that EBR was way too big. I was actually testing out IS3A on the public test server while I spotted this wild beast. At least you were able to see how crazy fast the acceleration was. It was really hard to keep up with him even with my free camera mod. But anyway, guys, my today's main topic is not going to be about EBR 75. My today's main guest is going to be the crown jewel at the very top of the branch of the new wheeled vehicles branch. The Panhard EBR 105, most likely with 105mm gun, much like on AMX-13 105. Wargaming said, today we start the close test of the French wheeled vehicle branch. The basic mechanics were checked earlier with tier 8 armored car, like this EBR 75. And now we get to fine-tune the entire line starting from the very top. What kind of vehicle is that, you might ask? 8 wheels, 2 driving modes, magnet lock-on, the charge mechanic and other distinct features are in place. Yes, those vehicles have many new features in this game, but not every single new feature is going to be on EBR 75. They want to add new features slowly but steadily, moving up in tiers. For example, tier 9 has more features and tier 10 is the crown jewel, as I said before, that has all those features packed together, just so players can get used to them one by one. For example, one new feature is auto lock-on.
To enable auto-aim on other vehicles, the aim beam must be inside the opponent's tank silhouette. This is not necessary for wheeled vehicles. The game calculates the angle between the beam to center of the target and the aim beam. If the angle doesn't exceed a set value, which is 2.25 degrees in the moment, the target is locked. A new UI element appears, the Track Target Marker. It helps to keep track of the target in the heat of battle. The mechanic works based on angles, so the lock-on feature is more noticeable at greater distances.
And of course, you would like to know what happens when you hit those wheels.
You can already see it in action with the Panhard EBR. If one wheel is damaged, the vehicle will not stop. It will keep on moving. However, not as fast, and maneuverability will suffer. It's pretty common for wheeled chassis.
And you know, guys, we can customize our tanks a lot, adding new paint on it, new camouflage, new decals and even bigger decals after update 1.3. And even Nitro is not so far away now.
Besides the additional axes, the Hotchkiss EBR will get a new mechanic called Boost.
Boost doesn't work when the vehicle is on the move. To activate it, you need to stop. Then hold space and press the W key. The engine RPM increases. After you release space, the vehicle charges forward. It's convenient to use it when you need to cross a dangerous gap between covers or to change position quickly. For example, to perform a deceptive maneuver right in the face of danger.
However, all good things come at a price. Boost use damages the engine.
Oh boy, this game gets crazier and crazier every single day. But the fact that those vehicles actually existed and some of them were kinda massively produced, yeah, it feels good every once in a while after those Polish tanks that were completely made up, especially at the top. But I think Panhard EBR 105 was also slightly tuned to fit into this game a bit more. Now let's talk about this Panhard EBR. What I have for you is full specs, just early specs. Everything is subject to change, as you know, everything is subject to change. And let's have a look what this tank has to offer. Or sorry, let's see what this armored fighting vehicle has to offer. That looks, I have to say, that looks super cool. Especially in this black non-finished HD camo, or we cannot even call it camo. But I love this black color. And by the way, perfect opportunity to plug my new design that I made specially for Black Friday, which is available only for 1 week, limited edition, limited time offer, full of irony because of Black Friday and because of other reasons, but I have to tell you guys, it actually turned out to be pretty cool. Not my black shirt, not my black hoodie, not my black tank, not my black mug. Yeah, link is in the description. Go check it out. If you do that, you support me, and I love you for that. Yeah, anyway, sellout is over. Let's move on with the episode. EBR 105. So we have 2 driving modes. Some stats, for example top speed, is different with different driving modes. But hit points 1300 in tier 10, this is not a lot. Many vehicles actually can one-shot it. Type 5, JPZ 100 with HE round, and I'm not even talking about 183mm boomsticks. Easy one-shot for those guys. Hull armor, no armor whatsoever. 40, 16, 40. Turret 15, 10 and 10. Engine power 850 horsepower engine, and you guessed it, this vehicle is crazy light, and it has just out from this world powered weight ratio. Turret traverse speed 66 degrees per second. Yes, it needs to have crazy good turret rotation because of the mobility, of course. Suspension, aka hull traverse speed 34 degrees per second. By the way, keep in mind it has wheels, not tracks, so you cannot 360 turn it while you are standing still. View range is really bad. Well, it has to be bad because it is one of the balancing factors or balancing features to this crazy mobility. But view range 350 meters in tier 10, yes, this is bad. But guys, next up, mobility. Top speed in one mode, while your maneuverability is to the max, 75 and 50. 50 reverse speed. And in the other mode, when you boost your speed to the max, top speed 105 kilometers per hour and reverse speed 75 kilometers per hour. Can you imagine this mobility, guys? I cannot imagine it, not yet. 64.7 horsepower per ton powered weight ratio. This mobility is out from this game mobility at the moment. I cannot like take it in yet. Now another balancing factor is penetration. 198, 240 with premium rounds and 105 with HE. Now this has some special HE. 105 is not bad. So full HE meme battles with Panhard EBR 105 coming up fairly soon. Damage numbers 390, 390 and 500. I really dig this HE round actually. But accuracy 0.38, aiming time 1.2 second aiming time, but reload time 12 seconds. For this kind of vehicle, for this kind of alpha damage penetration, it is not super good. But once again, another balancing factor. And finally, gun depression -8 degrees, gun elevation 15 degrees. Those were super early details about Panhard EBR 105. And finally, for the end of the episode, let's actually take a quick look at what Wargaming has to say about this car.
The Panhard EBR 105. A 105mm gun wasn't mounted to these vehicles, so we had to rework the turret and suspension designs to make it possible. We also worked on the vehicle's exterior. It received additional body kit elements from vehicles that are still in service. However, the differences are not only on the outside. The vehicle will get the highest maximum speed ever seen in the game, around 110 kilometers per hour, as well as the biggest difference in speed between movement modes. Its equipment will match the top vehicles, The 105mm gun will allow for destroying lower-tier targets and having a fair fight with same-tier vehicles. Combined with other features of wheeled vehicles, the Panhard EBR 105 will be a formidable active scout in-game.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to break the game? Is it going to make the game? Like, what do you think about it? I have to say, I want new content. I want something new. I want to test them out at least. I love to play with fast vehicles, and those are going to be the fastest. So definitely, I am kinda excited, but at the same time, I am a bit afraid. I don't know, like, we really have to test them out. Wargaming, why are you not opening sandbox server where we can have like up to 2 wheeled vehicles in a single battle to test them out thoroughly? You do not have to release anything before, just sandbox server with a lot of players besides super test players, because we know how many awful things have come out from the super test players without us being able to test them. And when I say us, I mean all the player base, so we really need to test them out. Anyway, this was my today's episode to you, Friday news with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and Black Friday, so my new special design has been launched, available only for 7 days and some hours. Link is in the description as always. Much love, stay awesome, subscribe if you want, like if you want, comment if you want. And I get you next time with something else. Bye.